So the idea of a metaverse, this is something that I feel is still so new that many of us cannot quite grasp the concept on yet. I don't think many of us will be able to accurately predict what the whole virtual world is going to look like in 10 to 15 years, but it's very important we keep an eye on any progression that happens. And then we have advertising. So as humans, over the past century or so, many of us have been exposed to various types of advertising. We had billboards, newspaper, radio, television, most recently social media can scroll forever. Tons of ads that you see all day, every day. And according to one of the co-founders of the social media management platform Hootsuite, we are exposed to about 5,000 ads per day. Well, it looks like we have a new advertising medium. It's not in this real world. It's actually being set up right now in the metaverse. So this is kind of exciting. Let's go. Welcome back. My name is Adam Proceviat. If we haven't met before, if you're new to my channel and you want to get more stock market and investing content, feel free to hit that subscribe button down below. Also, feel free to hit that like button down below, give it a nice little flick, and let me know how'd you hit it. If you found a cool way to hit the like button, why not share it with the rest of us? Here's a shout out to Joe Kopp, who is an avid supporter of my channel, and he let me know that he hit the like button with his nose. So can anyone top that? Let us know down below. Let's start a like button battle. So here's the big headline for today. Roblox Games appoints Venatus for in-game advertising. Venatus has won the rights for in-game advertising representation in Roblox games. I'm not sure if that is a real Disney Plus ad, but it's pretty cool to give you an idea what this kind of thing will look like. So this is pretty exciting. It shows that Roblox is already thinking of new ways to create additional shareholder value for any publicly traded company. They must show shareholders that there is growth ahead. If they don't, then everyone's going to sell their shares and buy something else instead. And then it says here, all in-game ads are carefully integrated to complement the gaming experience, allowing for natural discovery without interrupting gameplay. These in-game ads are measured through BlockBiz's advanced technology, which verifies viewability in a 3D space. So the way I'm seeing this here is that Roblox is going to be able to take metrics from their advertising and send it back to their advertisers. So if you're an advertising customer for Roblox or other social media platforms and you're spending money on ads, you want to see the metrics. You want to see how many people have seen the ads, how many people have clicked it, how many people have interacted with it. So this shows right here that they have some advanced technology to be able to track this type of stuff. And looking back at the Facebook IPO, many people questioned at the time how this company was actually going to make money. They're offering a free service that many people use, but it was free. And then look what happened. They developed a targeted advertising model that generates them tons of money right now. And Roblox is a little different here because their main source of revenue, of course, is not advertising. It's through people converting real world currency into Robux to be spent in their games and experiences. But look, this means that they're going to be able to tap into a new revenue stream, kind of like Amazon. So Amazon was not seen as an advertiser. Of course, they have many types of businesses, but now Amazon has really focused on advertising and media, and they're actually one of the top 3 digital marketers in the United States. That is crazy. It's Amazon. They do everything though. And I just want to remind you that this is still the very early stages of this new potential revenue stream for Roblox. We're not quite certain if significant revenues will come out of this, but this is still worth following and mentioning. And with all this, it really makes me think more and more about the attention economy. And in my opinion, I think attention is a finite resource. We each only have 24 hours a day to spend, and it's up to us how we want to spend it. Whether or not you think Roblox is overvalued at a $40 billion valuation, you cannot ignore the fact that users on average spend about 152 minutes per day on the platform. And I'll admit it, I know the valuation is currently high based on the current revenues and what they're projected to have in the next 12 months, but I'm still extremely bullish on this company because I think they're going to continue innovating. And in my previous videos, I explained how they're a gaming company, an experience company, but now after doing more and more research, I'm seeing them also as a social media play. So at the end of 2020, Roblox reported to have about 32.6 million daily active users, and this is going to keep growing. It's not going to grow as fast as it did in 2020, but it's still projected to grow. And the reason for a lot of this growth is the fact that they have a network effect happening right now. A key example of the network effect working was social media. When social media became a thing, everyone kind of flocked to the platforms and we all kind of did it together. Everyone uploaded their pictures, and it was a lot of fun because all of us were involved at the same time. But the thing that's really cool about the network effect for Roblox is I believe there's 2 network effects happening at the same time. So as illustrated on this chart here, the first one would be social, which I just explained, but the second one in my opinion is the developer side. So right now, developers and creators can create games and experiences on Roblox. If a lot of people are using that one experience or game, those developers get paid more. So if more people start playing Roblox as a platform and more people are creating games at the same time, it's going to create this awesome network effect. effect. So if you're someone that has skills as a developer, but you don't yet develop for the Roblox platform, then you start hearing like, hey, Roblox is starting to pay more people. Roblox is paying a lot more people. Maybe I should get involved in this. Maybe I should create that game that I've always dreamed of creating. So all these developers have full creative control. They can do whatever they want. They can design it exactly how they want. And then if it is a success, they're actually very happy because of it. So I think similar to YouTube, more and more developers will start developing on the Roblox platform, and that will help them have a more diverse library of games and experiences. And that means more people from the real world will go into this metaverse and spend time there, including me. Right now, I'm not the type of person that spends a lot of time on gaming. Obviously, I'm spending a lot of time making YouTube videos and all of that. But if this metaverse thing becomes bigger and maybe I can host like a live stream in the Roblox Metaverse, maybe I'll be spending more time in there. And that means maybe more types of people will start spending time in Roblox as well. So if Roblox finds ways to continue growing their user base and they find time to increase the amount of time spent on the platform per day, they're going to have more opportunities to monetize all this attention that's being put into their platform. So for now, obviously advertising is not going to be a big revenue source for them, but perhaps in 5 to 10 years, Roblox will be in the same conversation as Facebook and Google as one of the main advertising behemoths in the industry. Right now, there's sort of an oligopoly in the digital advertising space between Facebook, Amazon, and Google. If you don't know what oligopoly means, here's the definition. It's a state of limited competition in which a market is shared by a small number of producers or sellers. Over the past several decades, digital advertising has kind of been taken over from the traditional advertising that we're all kind of used to. The billboards, the newspapers. I get these things in the mail every day, these flyers. How much does it cost to print these things? They're printing them on nice paper. HelloFresh, I'm shutting this one out. I'm not sponsored, but HelloFresh, they keep saying this one to me. I wonder when they're going to give up. But anyways, the thing about digital advertising is it's so quick. If you produce an ad, you can shoot it out to whoever you want very fast. But here's the problem. Digital advertising is controlled by a few big companies. As I mentioned, the big ones, Amazon, Google, Facebook. So I think Roblox has a good shot at stealing some of the market share away from them, especially if everyone is spending more and more time in this metaverse, maybe in 5 to 10 years, they're going to have a great opportunity to capitalize on all this attention. But you know what we don't want is we don't want advertising to kind of ruin the platform on Roblox. We don't want these flyers everywhere. YouTube's kind of ruined itself. They have advertisements everywhere, but you know what? Now you can get away from seeing all the advertisements on YouTube. You can go for YouTube Premium. There's a subscription. Same with Spotify. You can go on Spotify and listen to any song you want for free, but every once in a while you're going to have an annoying ad to listen to. But that is okay. People are willing to listen to ads to get something for free. But on Roblox, maybe it's going to be the same thing. Some people will go for the free product and some people will go for the paid one that has 0 ads anywhere. So I think way down the line, there's an opportunity for Roblox to create another recurring revenue stream through a subscription without advertising. But keep in mind here, this is speculation. We don't actually know if they're going to do this. So as I think ahead and I think about the future of Roblox and my investment, I don't just think about this advertisement opportunity. I think of how else can their business shift and create another revenue stream. Others have been speculating that Roblox can take their platform in a number of directions. First off, a communications or social media mean, online learning, workforce and collaboration, or even virtual e-commerce, like having a mall in the Roblox Metaverse where you buy something and then it arrives at your door within 5 minutes. Who really knows? Wouldn't that be cool if the future looked like that though? But what all this really comes down to is what the CEO of Roblox is thinking, David BASZUCKI. So a lot of people say this guy has some tremendous vision. He's built this company over the last 15-ish years. But here's the thing, when you're investing in any company, you can't just believe everything's going to be great. You can't put all your trust in a CEO. He really hasn't proven to us how he operates his company in the public market just yet. Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos are two individuals that have proven to have tremendous vision. But the thing is, both these guys really took a lot of heat as they were growing their companies. And that's the thing, there's tons of pressure. And I think if you're going to invest in Roblox, you need to think long term, because I can't see Roblox becoming this super huge metaverse virtual world platform next year. They're going to take the next 5 to 10 to 15 years to really build this out. So I recently came across the Tesla master plan, and a lot of people may have seen this before, but I'm going to share it anyway. So Tesla and Elon Musk, he shared his master plan. He said he's going to build a Tesla Roadster, build this hype for this car, this electric vehicle that no one's ever built before. And then once they have that initial hype, they're going to move to a family 4-door car. And then from there, move down the line to something mass produced, cheaper. And look, we have the Tesla Model 3. Tons of people are buying the Tesla Model 3. I see them every day. I think it's one of the most seen cars on the road right now. And at the time, he was running SpaceX. He says, my day job is running a space transportation company called SpaceX, but on the side, I'm the chairman of Tesla Motors and helped formulate the business and product strategy with Martin and the rest of the team. So he was only running SpaceX. He decided to venture off and open Tesla, and now Tesla is like one of the biggest companies in the world. And look at that date there, August 2nd, 2006. So this took a lot of time for him to develop. This didn't just happen in 1 or 2 years. So David Baszucki, there's a lot of pressure on him. You can't just believe he's going to perform right away, but I think I'm going to give him enough time. He spent 15 years building this company by now, around the same time as Tesla here. So we'll see what happens in the coming 5+ years, but I'm still very, very comfortable with my investment in this company, and I'm happy that the share price has kind of held steady since the listing. And one last thing I wanted to talk about in terms of vision was the fact that Facebook now has 1/5 of their employees working on VR and AR. So they're really betting on the fact that virtual reality is really going to be the future. And you know what? Roblox's platform can already be used in the VR. So the metaverse is becoming real. And if Facebook is going to be putting this many employees on developing this type of product, I believe the whole VR thing is going to just get bigger from here. So the moral of the story here is that good things really do take time, and that goes for your investments as well. You can look at your investments every day. You can check them multiple times a day, but that is not going to really speed up the time it takes for your investments to really grow into something big. And the reason why stocks trade at the prices they do today is because we all have the same information that we can consume. And when you buy a stock, that means you think you know something a little more than the general public, and you think the stock is going to go up in value. And then later on in the future, when you hold a certain stock, the general public thinks that stock is worth more, and then you can sell and take your profits. So I just want to say, if you're investing in innovation and the future companies, you need to have a little bit of patience. So that's just some food for thought. But that is all for me today. I got to wrap this one up. There's people in the other room cooking dinner. It's kind of noisy. I've been trying to tell them to be quiet, but that's just part of what I'm doing right now. I think in the next couple months, I'm going to be out of this situation, not having to balance a YouTube channel in my parents' house. I'm going to have my living situation figured out soon. But until then, if you can help me out, you can hit the like button down below. If you want to see more from me, hit that subscribe button as well. But I really have to go. I'll talk to you soon. Good luck with your investments.